It's just start of something, but first and foremost, we're not finishing last, the Qalandars, so well done, boys. And now we've secured a final spot, so we've got a very proud manager and owner to my right, and hopefully, he cheered us up at the end of the meeting. Look, whatever will be. As long as we have fun, that's the main thing. And I think, I've never seen a team that's sad that wins. So we're out there having fun, and it's amazing what happens when you're having fun.
Lynn, to play a beginning is not a big deal for you. You've given shut-up call, all the Aussies, all the umpires, all the referees given shut-up call to coronavirus. What kind of message you will give the players who left Pakistan? Can't they caught by coronavirus in their countries?
Yeah, look, it's a tough one because it is very... every scenario is different. England's obviously affected a lot more than Australia at the moment, but we're getting updates, up to date updates. So for us, again, really proud of the playing group, the overseas playing group in particular from the Lahore Qalandars, because we've stuck together. And we do have a player leaving later tonight, but he's obviously got a young kid, and we've always said, and this is the warming thing about the Qalandars, that family comes first. That's a big thing in this franchise, so we stick by that. But yeah, look, as I said, everyone's different, but I think when you play with the amount of passion that we do, you want to win for your team, you want to win for your owners, and I, in general, just like winning. So there's not much. If I go home, I sit in isolation for 2 weeks. So I'd rather be playing here, hitting sixes. Brought up my second 100 in T20, so it's a great feeling that I would have missed out on if I went home.
Lynn, what inning you played? First of all, congratulations. And then tell us, did you take any hidden bubble gum from Ben Dunk?
Good question. I thought about it the way I was going, not really performing up to my standards, but yeah, look, I just tried to keep everything as simple as possible, and got the opportunity to open the innings again where I love batting in these conditions, and love being out in the sun, and again, just enjoying my cricket. It's been a roller coaster personally for me with my batting this tournament, so hopefully I can just continue, and we're all going in the right direction. But I think the scary thing is about the Lahore Qalandars is that we've got so much improvement left in the tank. So I think we're playing okay cricket at the moment. If we play good, we're going to brain teams, and if we play really good, watch out.
Chris, are you ready to face Karachi in semi-final?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've got a point to prove because they beat us by 10 wickets the other night. But saying that, we're back in our home turf, and we get to have another crack at them. For me, they're the team to beat. I think they're a well-structured, well-balanced team. So yeah, we're going to have to come to it with our A game, and that's the challenge of it now. But I can tell you now, come 7 o'clock on Tuesday night, the boys will be pumped.
Today you hit 8 sixes. Have you in mind to beat the record of Ben Duck 12 sixes in next innings?
What was that, sorry? Was it only...
In mind to play?
No, the thing is, he only gets 90s, I get 100s. No, look, it's... he's obviously a class batter, and we need him hitting those sixes, but... yeah, look, for me, it's all about getting the team over the line. I could have easily... there was a period there where I didn't face a lot of balls and sort of got stuck at one end, but, you get through that and get momentum back in your side. But, yeah, look, hopefully myself and Ben Dunk can fire against Karachi, and then, 2 wins away from hopefully holding up the trophy. But I don't want to put too much pressure on the guys because we've got to this position playing the brand of cricket that we play, and I think it's important that we don't change.
Chris, no doubt your batting was superb, but do you think that Haris Rauf put you in the troubles, all the teams?
No, look, he's a young guy. We've seen he's had a couple of niggles here and there, and, it's no different to me getting, a duck or whatever. Everyone can't perform, every game. Someone like Ben Dunk's got 90 odds, but he'll come out there, he's not going to always hit the ball out of the middle of the bat. In this scenario, Harris wasn't at his best, but the best thing about it is he gets an opportunity in 2 days' time to prove his worth and prove his skill. He's already done it in the tournament. We know how good he is. So the challenge for him is to back it up in a semi-final. Again, no pressure whatsoever. If he's clear and calm at the top of his mark, then I think you'll see Harris Ralph, Dilbar Hussain, Shaheen Afridi, these are three quality bowlers that I believe can play for Pakistan for a long time. So, if one of those boys fire in the match, then as a calendar, we're pretty happy.
Chris, at time when you guys were losing earlier in the tournament, Shadab Khan, Islamabad captain, said you guys don't use data. He literally mocked you guys. What do you have to say for them?
We don't use what, sorry?
He literally mocked you guys.
Stats are one thing, but I think I play really simple cricket personally, and I think if you look at all the stats and all the data that sometimes you look at the opposition, you don't concentrate on yourself, and I think you get it too far ahead of the game. Whereas if you don't concentrate on yourself, those things won't fall into line. So for me, if we execute our skill, do all what they say is 1%ers, all the little things, then all the dominoes will line up and fall at the same time. But if you want to look at data, stats here, there, and everywhere, I think you can just confuse yourself. And as I said, as a batter, when you're facing up and you've got all these numbers in your head, you're going out there without clarity. If you're at the top of your mark and you're thinking hits the ball here or there or whatever, you're not going to execute that Yorker or whatever ball you want to bowl. So for us, we don't have the smartest team, so we've got to keep things very simple. See ball, hit ball, and if you want to crunch a Yorker, bowl a Yorker. Pretty simple, no need to reinvent the wheel.
Yeah, just to clarify, that's why Lahore Qalendar is Dil Se.
Chris, every player trying to get space in their national team for the T20 World Cup. This century can create space for Australian team?
Look, it's always nice to score runs, but I think I'm down the pecking order now. Obviously, the conditions are totally different, so I didn't have the big bash that I would have wanted in the Australian conditions where the World Cup is. But look, it can't do yourself any harm. But I think the beauty of Australian cricket is, and it's a good problem to have, there's lots of depth now. So just because I'm not in the Australian cricket team doesn't mean I don't barrack for them. I absolutely wish them all the best. If I don't get a gig, well, that's okay. I'm still going to be there supporting the guys. But I think in world cricket, the depth is very strong in all the countries now, and that's why we get in and train and try and challenge ourselves. And look, yeah, if I'm in the World Cup squad, that's great. But if not, the show goes on.
Hi, Lynn. First of all, congratulations for your brilliant performance. My first part of the question is, you are lucky for Lahore Qalendar because first time in Pakistan Super League, this is 5th season, Lahore Qalendar qualified for semi-final. Are you happy? And the second part, you and the dunk is the most popular in Pakistan nowadays, especially on social media.
Yeah, look, so the goal at the start of the tournament was not to finish last, so we can tick that one off. Then the next goal was to make semi-finals, so we can tick that off as well. But as I said, the thing about Lahore is we're not playing our best cricket yet. So I think we've still got a lot of people and a lot of fans to prove wrong that we can go all the way. But as I said, one step at a time, keep it very simple. But yeah, it's always nice to to feel rewarded and tell you the people of Lahore and even all of Pakistan have been very welcoming, and my time in Pakistan has been absolutely great, and hopefully all the other players are saying the same thing.
Lynn, here's a question from our fan. He's asking, when you came and joined Lahore Qalandars, had you ever thought that your team will qualify through the finals, considering the history of Lahore Qalandars? And had you ever thought that you will be the key factor in Lahore's qualifying?
Well, I think, obviously we finished last for however many years, so I think the odds are in our favour to get off the bottom and make the semis. So, yeah, look, I'm every tournament I play to win, regardless of the situation. So from my point of view, I was very confident, especially with the team that Samin has chosen at the draft. I was very happy with, and very, he had my support to make the semi-finals. So it's we're here now, so it's time to show up on Tuesday. But again, we can talk as much as we like. We tend to have all these meetings and try and get focused on the semi-finals. But at the end of the day, it's a bat and a ball. So keep things very simple, and if we win, move on to the final. If not, then I think we've had a great year regardless.
Last question.
Toss is major factor throughout the tournament for the team's victory. So how Qalandars are prepared for that thing if Lahore Qalandar lost the toss against Karachi?
Yeah, look, the toss is one thing, but I think it's probably more an excuse when you lose. I think with the toss, that's an easy excuse, but I think the conditions pretty much stay the same here. Look, we have the night game. There might be a little bit of dew. The ball might spin a bit because I believe there's an afternoon game as well. But for us, it's all about summing up the conditions as quickly as possible. We've got the players and the team to play in any conditions. You go back 48 hours in Karachi, we didn't sum up the conditions at all, and you saw what happened. So we communicate with each other, sum it up, get it back to the dugout. We've got the power, we've got the craftiness, we've got the cricket brains in this setup. We've got pace, we've got spin, we've got it all to cover whatever we do. Bat, ball, field first.
Thank you very much.